People who've lost weight, what's the one habit you quit that made the biggest difference? Lost 98 pounds. Dropped the all or nothing mentality inherent in diet and meal programs, which I had done over the entire course of my adult life just to continue to gain it all back, and then some when I couldn't sustain that plan. I do my best to eat regularly healthy and track all calories, of course, but I don't let one cookie derail all my progress like it used to. One thing for me was getting a second helping of things at dinner. When I started tracking calories and it clicked that getting another helping was doubling my calories, I stopped. Sometimes I'm still a little hungry when I'm done eating, but if I wait 15 minutes or so, I'm fine. Went from 300 to 200 pounds. Stop drinking your calories. If you're a soda shark energy drink addict like me, switch to zero sugar. Sure, at first it'll taste weird, but eventually you won't tell the difference, and you'll be saving so many calories. Letting people talk me into eating things they offered. Just a cookie or a slice of their pizza, or the, we're getting fast food, do you want something? Super easy to add up a lot of unnecessary calories when you eat a bite here and a bite there. I quit convincing myself I couldn't exercise if the conditions weren't perfect, and I quit beating myself up if I messed up by eating something bad or not doing as well as I wanted to in a workout. Basically, I stopped being such a perfectionist and stopped holding myself to an unrealistic standard of perfection. That led to me being less frustrated with myself so that I wouldn't just give up if things didn't go exactly to plan, and that let me develop an achievable diet and exercise lifestyle change, including a 50-pound weight loss, which I have maintained for 5 years so far. Getting rid of the mentality that I have to finish my plate. Got rid of it by learning that it's okay to even throw away food if saving it for later isn't an option. Treating food like emotional band-aids. I also took up walking outdoors. Stop eating candy and sweets and only drink water and unwheat bed tea. Keep yourself busy during the day. Don't sit on the couch. Was over 300, stopped weighing myself because I didn't want to see how heavy I had gotten, and now 175 at 6 feet 3. I went to the doctor and was told I had fatty liver and would get cirrhosis eventually from it if I didn't lose weight. I have kids, so I had to do it. There is no one trick. It's a life change. Measure a portion out every time. Track what you eat. Weigh yourself every morning and track it, especially for days you know it's going to be bad news. Eat protein and veggies and a small amount of carbs. There are no tricks. It's consistency that matters. It's not really about what you eat in a day, it's what you eat in a week. When I'm out with friends, I eat pizza, drink beer, and enjoy myself. I eat a calorie deficit all the time so I can go do that stuff. Your thin friend who eats a lot when you see them goes home and eats healthy there to stay trim. It's okay to be a bit hungry at times. Get used to it. Eventually, months or years, your stomach shrinks and you aren't hungry as easily. Now I have to make sure I'm eating enough so I can grow a bit of muscle in my workout. If I have chips, I don't ever eat from the bag, eat one serving. I can get more anytime, but have to open the bag and put it away each time. I can have all the candy I want. I store it at the gas station a half mile from my house. I can go buy peanut M&M butter. I really have to want it. You can do it. You just have to keep at it and learn to care about yourself. Clearing my plate. I don't have to eat what's in front of me. I can eat half of my restaurant meal and have lunch for tomorrow. Just cutting it in half first thing is a big help. I can throw a few bites of food on my plate away. Stop eating before you're full, not when you're full, and no taking seconds. Eat when I'm hungry. I don't have to eat, was just my body throwing a tantrum getting used to not overeating, snacking around. Got used to it after a few weeks. I stopped looking for convenience. Simple things like taking the stairs instead of elevators or escalators for short climbs. Parking further away from the entrance of a store instead of as close to the entrance as possible. No TV dinners or other snacks that were super easy to make when I was hungry. It's not enough exercise or reducing in calories to lose weight. The important thing was that once I was ready to inconvenience myself, I was also mentally ready to do what it took to do the things that really help lose weight. I stopped trying to save food. I stopped bringing leftovers home, stopped trying to eat everything on my plate, and when I cook at home, I also toss my leftovers. There's not much. I try not to overcook. 30 pounds in 2 months. It was an offhanded comment by a friend. He asked if my parents made me eat everything on my plate growing up, because every time we meet up for dinner, I made a comment about not wasting food. It was then I realized I wasn't eating because I was hungry. It was simply because it was there. It wasn't the only change, but it was what I stopped doing. I stopped eating big portions. Drinking coffee and 2 cups of water before food helps immensely with feeling full. I used to eat 3 times as much. Now I can barely finish my food. I don't know if it's made the biggest difference, but I'm sure it's made a significant difference. But I stopped eating a chocolate biscuit or two after each meal. I don't need a dessert or a sweet treat every time I eat. 230-160 mostly by counting calories. Help me realize that a couple beers and a basket of fries quickly puts you from losing weight to gaining weight. I also tend to overeat, so counting calories helps keep me to 1 serving. Lying to myself. I am just built like this. This hamburger has a patty. It's protein. It's okay. I feel bad and food will cheer me up. I deserve this chocolate bar whole. Lost weight by simply cutting out carbs and sugar. No other changes, or some more meat and veg initially, but total hunger went down pretty quickly. I say simply because it's just one thing, but it's really not a simple thing. So many things have hidden carbs and sugars that you need to look out for. Basically means you have to prepare all your meals yourself from scratch. I just stopped eating so much. I feel like I was always in the bathroom, always had stomach issues, felt dragged down. No dietary changes fixed it. More fruit and vegetables, fiber supplements, clean eating. About 6 weeks ago, I just cut back. I eat until I am no longer hungry. Let myself get hungry before meals. When I eat junk, I just make sure I eat less. My stomach issues cleared up. I have lost 10 pounds in a month and a half. I did cut loose about 3 times, binged on pizza once, Hawaiian BBQ once, and donuts. And each time I felt absolutely terrible for 2 days. I guess the habit was not letting myself feel hungry. Wheat. I wasn't trying to lose weight. I was simply trying to remove wheat from my diet. It turns out that the combination of wheat plus added sugar is in a lot of things. Alcohol, invisible calories in every drink, and horrible food choices as I drink more. I went from 405 to 215 in about 15 months by cutting out snacking and stopping the habit of making dinner a big event every night. Keeping meals simple made all the difference. I cut out bread and gluten. I do not have an allergy, but I dropped a lingering 10 pounds and do not feel bloated and gas-filled as I did before. The most surprising side effect is that my scalp irritation/dandruff disappeared. Here and there I have bread, gluten, but only if it is worth it, like eating in Italy and France. A favorite pizza, banh mi, and late-night Taco Bell. Stopped going out to eat or getting drive-through. It's crazy expensive and caloric dense. What also helped was the realization that I've eaten enough of that kind of stuff to last a lifetime, really, and it was time to stop. I'll never go back to fast food apart from travel. It's just not worth it. I'll probably eventually go to restaurants with friends, though.